The Emerging Analytics Center, we're here at the University of Arkansas, Little Rock, and we do VR, virtual reality. We also do augmented reality. The Emerging Analytics Center was founded about 4 years ago with a $5 million grant from the George Donaghey Foundation. The purpose of the EAC is to develop students technically so that they can work in the field of virtual reality. UALR students, we have quite a number of students here at the Emerging Analytics Center. We have undergraduates, we have graduates, and postgraduates. The students work on projects that we have here.
Yeah, all the work at the EAC is powered by a student effort. So basically, students anywhere from entry-level freshmen all the way to PhD level students, as well as postdoctoral fellows, is our workforce. So yes, the students they get to do work here, and the fun part is that they get paid to do it. So they get their tuition covered, they get monthly stipends and another scholarship type of reward. So it's an ideal situation for them and a privilege to be able to have access to a place like this where they are going to be extremely marketable when they graduate, because there are very few people in the nation that have these skills. But in addition to that, they don't have to worry financially throughout their studies. The benefit that we bring to our students is, first of all, we are at this moment one of the largest research centers in virtual reality in the nation. So right there we have incredible facilities, incredible infrastructure. We are extrapolating that to classes, so we are adding this moment is about 5 different courses that had a span-off from us that I teach, Dr. Reiner teaches, and some other members of the team teach. So the students now have the ability to learn the fundamental concepts behind what we do, with the excitement that through their classes they can also have access to this unique equipment that we have here.
Well, we have a wide range of projects. Right now, we have a real interesting grant in conjunction with UA Fayetteville on cybersecurity for electric grids. So we have a couple of students working on that. We also have, the students also work on a range of products. We have a really interesting project called Anatomical Eyes, which involves the human body, kind of a virtual cadaver, so to speak. And the students get to use that content as a springboard towards developing techniques in virtual reality, augmented reality, to develop this application, which involves kind of a training for anatomy students in the medical field.
Anatomical Eyes is a project that we started to help in the medical education arena. The project started with Dr. Pate, Dr. Glenn Pate. He's the director of the Stevenson Spine Institute at UMS. And he came to us because he would like to eliminate or significantly reduce the use of cadaver labs in education, training of medical students as well as residents. The CAVE is a system, a virtual reality system that I developed almost 25 years ago, when what I call the first wave of virtual reality was at its peak in the late 80s, early 1990s. I experienced the technology through goggles and helmets, like today most people know that's technology. And it didn't feel to me that it was a platform conducive to discussions. So for perhaps gaming and entertainment, where are in a sense more solitary activities, it works okay. But when you're trying to do scientific work, when you're doing engineering work, and any other sort of industry type of activities, the face-to-face communication, the ability to have a team as part of the project becomes critical. So I also have a background in dance, in classical dance. So I was very used to be in a stage and choreograph stage performances. So I sort of intersected my knowledge in engineering and computer science with my background in dance and theater, and I came up with the concept of, in a sense, a virtual reality stage, and that became the cave.
So the Cave in the Box is an affordable cave system like for presenting virtual reality not on head-mounted displays, but for more social interactions. It can be moved easily or easier than a normal cave, and it's way more affordable. So the idea is to put them in libraries, centers, so people can go and interact and see stuff and learn stuff in virtual reality.
Yeah, we are right now tentatively calling this project the Cave in a Box, precisely because of that reason, because our goal is to make a box that would be the size of maybe 2 suitcases or something like that. And all the components go in there, and again, you don't need customized design, you don't need rearrange your actual room, you don't need a special heating and cooling, none of that. You have your graphics gaming workstation, you get the cave out of the box, again pop it up, and away you go, which is again the trend that we see today in the virtual reality business. Yeah, there are different medical groups around the nation that are interested in this technology. They have not embraced it as much as they should because of the commercial systems available. They are very expensive and very complex and difficult to manage. But we are showcasing the Cave in a Box for first time this coming January at a medical training conference. And we anticipate there's going to be quite a large number of groups interested on knowing more about the Cave in a Box and how to potentially acquire it and things like that. We were invited. We were not planning on being on that event, but there were some medical doctors that came and saw it, and then they went back and told these conference people, hey, you have to invite these people from Arkansas because they have to bring the technology so we can see it.
You know, one of our goals here is the students, okay? I mean, it's really all about the students. You know, we want to prepare them so that they could, when they graduate, go into a field that involves virtual reality, the development of virtual reality, or the management of virtual reality and augmented reality type of situations. And so that's why we're going to this conference, for example, because it gives them the exposure to all these different companies or places that are interested in developing virtual reality in their fields.